Why should we care about the World Cup viewer for Overwatch, ladies and gentlemen? Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Stylosa, and what I'm going to do is show you what this actually means. So we're going to jump into a game here, but as this game loads, I'm just going to quickly go over what this is. Also in this video, I'm going to show you some examples of the system that is used at Overwatch League. Now, I've seen this system with my own two eyes, ladies and gentlemen. So this is an image that was shown on the Overwatch League broadcast accidentally. So they brought up the desktop of this machine on the broadcast. They shouldn't have done it, but it gave us a little bit of a sneak peek at the combat log, commands, options, replays kind of interface. Now, if you look at this, what this is doing is it's showing you when people have been killed. And if you look, you can actually click download and download that kill clip, and then they can play it back, and then they can change the speed and all of that stuff. This is super, super cool. But also, we've got this image as well. And this shows you the replay sort of log system. Now you can see how the UI is a bit broke. Like Houston Outlaws, it's kind of clipping into Houston away. Los Angeles Gladiators, LA2 home. You know, there's a bit of a mess there. But you can see there from the replays tab, there clearly is a list of replays. Now, this has been there since Overwatch League began. So they've been working on this system for a while, but you can see it's almost there, isn't it? So I wouldn't be surprised if the in-game UI looks kind of similar to this when we get our hands on it. Anyway, while you watch the bots kill each other and I'm sort of rolling around in the free cam, which this will be totally possible with the World Cup viewer as the games are going on in the client. That means, ladies and gentlemen, you get to watch it in beautiful, crisp Overwatch in-game engine quality. You're not watching some crap low-quality stream on YouTube or Twitch or whatever. All right, so let's just quickly go over this. Let's get action on the screen before I do that. Let's jump on with Anna. There you go. Let's watch Anna. She's dead. Let's maybe not watch Anna. Let's watch Zen. The bot Zen. What the hell? Wow. This is awesome AI. Let's maybe not watch the bot Zen. Let's maybe just disconnect. Whatever. I'll move around the map. Anyway, so this is what the feature is going to be. It's a beta version of the feature. It'll only be available on the Battle.net client, so that means PC only. You'll be able to watch all matches in real time, like I'm doing right here to kind of illustrate the point. From a spectator point of view, like a professional esports spectator, you'll be able to use first-person cam, you'll be able to use free cam, you'll be able to view the action from any point. It enables you to watch replays of every match from any angle. So it means you can go in and watch that game. Maybe you missed the game, the first match, the UK against the USA. So then you just go back, you use the World Cup viewer tool, you load the game in, and then you watch maybe your favorite player's point of view. Maybe you want to watch, I don't know, the Roadhog, or the Dead Soldier, the Roadhog, there we go, from the blue team. Maybe this is the USA, and you can watch the entire game from that point of view. That is absolutely insane. Also, you'll be able to control the camera speed. That is also ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. I can't stress to you how crazy that is. Being able to control the speed of play, you'll be able to slow it down and speed it up. Of course, this was used with... Oh, there's a grab there. This was used with the... on the Overwatch League broadcast, where you see those slow motion replays. The guy that actually does the slow motion replays, absolutely awesome guy. Like, he showed me the system and it is ridiculous. But like I said, that was a system for professionals. Is it sort of viable for us to use the public? Not yet, but this is going to be the test of it, I guess. You'll also get access to the top-down view map. Now, that is what is normally known as the God map. This is a top-down point of view. I can't show it you right now, obviously. Oh, well, I could. I guess I could. If I was a good video editor, ladies and gentlemen, I'd edit it in. But just imagine, from this point of view, you kind of see the player icons moving it around. You've all seen it. If you guys have watched any Overwatch League stuff, you've seen that God map, top-down point of view map. You'll be able to turn that on and off, which is going to be awesome. Now, this didn't actually work on all of the maps, but apparently they must have fixed that now if they're going to use it for the Overwatch World Cup, because I think most of the maps are available in that. Now, also, Jeff did go on to say in the developer update video that by testing it, it allows Blizzard to work on the tech to bring features to all of Overwatch, both PC and console, not just for esports, but for everybody. So you'll be able to watch your own matches back, and you'll be able to put the camera wherever you like, you'll be able to do slow-mo stuff, you'll just be able to do loads and loads of stuff. And the ultimate goal of this is the ability to have millions of people watch Overwatch directly in the game client and use a replay feature. So let's discuss what this means for the game and why this is actually a massive feature and why this is going to have taken an incredible amount of developer hours and time to actually put this together, and most likely why the blue team camping them. This is pretty bad. And also why we probably need to temper our expectations for BlizzCon, because this is going to have taken up a lot of work. So we go back to 2017 and probably even late 2016. The devs are working on Overwatch League. They're trying to build the spectator system for that and all of that good stuff. And they also lay the foundations for the system that we're going to get to use at the Overwatch World Cup. Obviously, the ultimate goal of this is to give us replays and enable us all to watch our games back and enable us to share our games, because that's going to be ridiculous. So let's just roll through this. Let's roll through how this would work. Now, I watched a lot of professional VODs. I did a lot for Team UK. I've seen various other teams play as well. And what you would often do is, as you're watching from like a capture point of view, a lot of your time you sort of spent up here, especially on this map. So you'd be watching for where the teams engage, what they're doing. Now, why would this be interesting to a viewer of the Overwatch World Cup? Well, maybe you want to learn about the positioning of the Lucio, let's say. Now, the position of the Lucio here, as you can see him running around the bottom of the map, it's not, I guess, maybe not great. They're bots, but at least we could focus on his positioning. We could say, oh, if that is a top-tier Lucio, like, I don't know, your Cruisers of this world, Funny Astros, whatever, I like British players, ladies and gentlemen. You could focus on that player and learn their positioning, learn what they're doing, and that is not possible with the current Overwatch League broadcast, because this is how that broadcast was rolled. Oh, and then Anna's moving forward. Anna's what you do. Oh, Zen's popped a massive transcendence. Now we're on board with Lucio. What's he going to do? Does he have sound barrier? He doesn't have sound barrier. Oh my God, what's he going to do? And then we're on with Zarya. Zarya's moving forward. That's the way Overwatch League is done, right? And then every now and again, you might get a little bit of a top-down view where it's like, oh, and I can't believe it, they're camping at the spawn. This is insane. Look at the McCree. Where's the McCree? Let's go on board with the McCree. With third person on the McCree. This is not what we wanted. This is what we wanted. He's dead. McCree's dead. Now, oh, Zarya's coming out of the spawn. She's got 2% on Graviton Surge. What did she do with the Graviton Surge? Where did she waste it? What are they doing? Why are they not regrouping? But what you're not actually seeing here is maybe that Soldier 76 player that you actually really want to watch. So this is the other huge thing to this. From a personal point of view, I really enjoy consuming Overwatch League. I like watching the broadcast. I like seeing it from, you know, that type of view. That professional sort of, they're trying to tell a story, all of that stuff. But I tell you now, I would completely give up watching it normally. I wouldn't mind having the commentator feed in. By the way, this is so bad. What the hell is this bot doing? I wouldn't mind having the commentator feed. Let's get off that bot. That is horrific. I wouldn't mind having the commentator feed sort of coming through my speakers, let's say, while I'm watching the action from where I want to watch it from. But it would enable me to watch that Soldier player, see what he does, see what he's doing at all times. That's going to make me better at the game. Now, maybe that's just me personally. Also, as well, if you've got favourite players, you could just watch your favourite player. Maybe this is Jonak, right? Where is he? Maybe this is Jonak. It's not, because it's a horrifically bad bot. But if it was, and I really wanted to learn Zen, I could just watch this guy when he's playing Zen and be like, wow, okay, so I see how he's charging his shot. I see his positioning. But not only that, ladies and gentlemen, this gives content creators something they've been asking for years and years. I know I've always been asking for this. Every time I see the devs, I'm like, where's replays? You know, I last met them in Korea. I'm like, where's the replays? And they're like, hey, you know, we're sort of working on it. Hey, they don't really give you any information because they don't want to give you too much, and you sort of go away and like, yes, we're going to get replays, and then nothing really happens, or maybe stuff gets delayed, and yeah, they have a lot of issues. What is this bot doing? What is that bot doing? They have a lot of issues like that. In fact, let's just watch it in the smart cam. Let's see what he does. But replays are huge because it enables creation of content that's going to be really good quality. So I can watch Overwatch League broadcasts, and I can do a detailed breakdown now of anybody, literally anybody, because I can put the camera on them for the entire game. So let's go on board with the Reaper. So I'm with the Reaper. What we're going to do is look at this guy. It's Reaper. It's the actual Reaper, best Reaper in the game. So I'm going to make videos breaking down the way this guy plays, how he's playing with his team comp, what's his target selection, what's his ability rotation, why is he not using his shift to get out of this? He's just standing there. Whatever. This Reaper is horrifically bad. But can you see how valuable that is to me? That is crazy. But not only that, if ultimately you guys can give me your replay files, when I go to make it overanalyzed, it's going to be absolutely ridiculous because, let's get rid of Reaper. Let's go for Hog, maybe. Zarya. Let's go Zarya. Oh, she's dead. Let's go Sombra. Sombra, what are you doing? You AFK. You've got EMP. Let's go, Sombra. But I can take your replays and I can turn that into a amazingly detailed overanalyzed, because I could pause the play. I could literally stop it right now and be like, all right then, so let's take a look at your positioning. Let's explain why it's bad. Let me show you the positioning from the Widowmaker that actually kills you, because maybe the Widow is over, like, I don't know, you're fighting down here. Widow is, I don't know. here for some reason, and then she's like, I'm going to kill you. Oh, apologies. I'm choking to death. Let me just take a drink. Oh my God, I'm so excited for this. Amazing. So, yeah, maybe the Widow's here, but I can pause it and say, look at the Widow. She's uncontested. She's got loads of... You shouldn't just be walking out into the open. You know she's there. Maybe there's another path you could have taken. That is going to be invaluable. And if they give us, like, tools to actually draw on the screen and stuff like that, that'll just be phenomenal. But this could be a golden age of content creation for this game. And honestly, I've got to put my hand over heart here and say Overwatch content creation is difficult because Overwatch is becoming slower and slower when it comes to updates. There isn't really that much going on. It's more difficult to make content. The actual content we want to make, they don't give us the tools to do it. So for the first season of Overwatch League, it has been impossible to go, okay, I'm going to break down this McCree player. You can do it, but you'd have to focus on the McCree and use clips from loads of different games, splice them all together. It's not ideal. It doesn't give a very complete product. This would, because this, we can say, look, I'm going to actually break everything down here and tell you guys what's going on. But not only from that, right, from a professional point of view, this means that suddenly we'll get to see who the actual good coaches are, because you're going to have all the information. Literally everything. You're going to have, like, you can break the game down. You can go over the game. You can look at absolutely everything. You can say, we made mistakes here because of this. This is how we're going to fix it. No more guessing. No more, well, I'm not really sure what our Ana player was doing there because we don't have any footage of our Ana player. Maybe our Ana player was playing terrible. Now we'd be able to work that out. We'd say, oh, well, Ana made these mistakes. This means we've got a view from every player on the team and every camera that we want. This is huge. Like, part of me is really sad it's taken this long to do, but the other part of me is so happy this is coming out. But I just wanted to make this video to show you guys why this is, like, crucial for us. Not just as fans of esports, not just as, like, I don't know, high-level competitive players, but just for everybody. You can, like, think of the montages. Think of the crazy montages you'll be able to make. You'll be able to do anything, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be insane. Guys, I've been Stylosa, this unit lost, and I hope in this video I've convinced you why the World Cup replay viewer system, or the World Cup viewer, whatever they call it, is awesome, and why we need it is such a huge update to Overwatch, and it is most likely taking so much dev time we'll never really know. Systems like this often worked on behind the scenes. Like, it's not front facing. It's not like, oh, a new hero, a new map, a new game mode, fix competitive blizz. These are things which will help. This will help the player base become more educated and then hopefully get better. I cannot wait for this. Guys, I've been Stylosa, this is Unit Lost. If you enjoyed the video, then like the video, and I hope you're as excited for this as I am. It's going to be huge. Remember, guys, you can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, and I will catch you lovely lot on the next one. Oh, and do remember, if you would like to get alerted when videos go live, do click the bell. All right, guys, catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.